Cup of tea?
Thanks. No.
Mr. Turing, may I tell you a secret?
Quite good with those.
I'm here to help you.
Clearly.
Can machines think?
You've read my published work.
Well, what makes you say that?
Well, because I'm sitting in a police station being accused of entreating a young man to touch my penis, and you're asking me, can machines think?
Well, can they? Can machines ever think as human beings do?
Most people say no.
Well, you're not most people.
The problem is you're asking a stupid question.
Am I?
Of course machines can't think as human beings do. A machine is different from a human being, hence they think differently. The real question is whether or not just because something thinks differently from us, whether that means that it can't think. We allow for such divergences in humans all the time. I mean, you like strawberries, and I hate ice skating, and you cry at sad movies, and I'm allergic to pollen. What do any of these really mean, any of these different tastes or different preferences, other than just to say that our brains think differently? And if we can say the same about one another, why can't we say the same about brains of copper or steel?
That's this big paper you wrote. What's it called?
The Imitation Game.
Right. What's it about?
Would you like to play?
You see what we're trying to do here. We're just trying to get a feel for how people spend their day. So, I mean, if you would you just walk us through a typical day of yours?
Yeah.
Great.
Well, generally I come in at least 15 minutes late. I use the side door so that way a lumber doesn't see. And then after that, I just sort of space out for about an hour.
Space out?
Yeah. I look at my desk. I just stare at it. But it looks like I'm doing work. You know, I do that for about for an extra hour after lunch as well. And on any given week, I'd say I probably do about 15 minutes of actual work.
Peter, would you be a good sport though and indulge us and tell us maybe a little bit more?
Oh, sure. I'll tell you this, Bob. It's not that I'm lazy, all right? It's just that I don't care.
You don't care?
Yeah. Well, it's a thing of motivation, all right? You see, if I work my ass off and Initech sells a couple extra units, well, I don't see another dime. So where's the motivation? And I'll tell you this too, Bob. I have 8 different bosses right now.
I beg your pardon?
8 bosses.
8?
8, Bob. And if I make a mistake, I got all of them coming to my desk to tell me what I did wrong. See, now that's my real motivation. It's just not to get hassled. Well, that and, losing my job. But I'll tell you this, Bob. That's only going to make somebody work just hard enough to not get fired.
Now, bear with me for a minute.
Okay.
Now, believe me, this is hypothetical. But what if you were offered some kind of stock option or equity sharing program?
I don't know. I mean, I guess. But listen, I'm going to go, all right? It's been really great talking with both of you.
Absolutely. It's all on this side of the table. Trust me.
All right, well, hey, good luck on the rest of the layoffs today, all right? I hope the firings go really great.